Oh yeah, we're live, pal. Alright. Live. As we're gonna wait a little bit. 6 o'clock right on the dot, so we'll let the people file on in here. As for the YouTube people, hello and welcome to BEARPOCALYPSE's second show. BEARPOCALYPSE and 2 bears, 1 cup. That's, see what I did there? A meme from fucking 12, 13 years ago. That's real original, this guy. But no, we are crowning our first tag team champions here at BEARPOCALYPSE. I guess it's just going to be called the promotion now. I guess we'll just call it that. It makes sense. As, we have 8 teams here. We're going to start, from the top to the bottom here. Start with the top team there with Big Bear Vader and Bear Bigelow. Big Bear and Dangerous. As they're taking on in the first round the team of Bear Wyatt and Bear Strowman, the Bear Wyatt family. Or the Wyatt Bear family, rather. Whichever way works for you, I guess. As then we're going on to the third team. Whichever way. Astucci, Bear Nita, and Barry Funk. Crazy old bears. And we have Matt Bearson, Nick Bearson, the Young Cubs. Team number 4. Team number 5, Micro Bear Cop and Rocky Barboa. Team of Death by Bear. Real original. And then Kenny Bear Mega and the Bullet Bear. Or no, I'm sorry, the Bullet Club. The Bullet, oh my god, the Bullet Cub. Jesus. Boy, alright, the Kenny Bear Mega and the Bullet Cub. Team, of course, of the Bullet Bear Club. And then, our 7th team, the original team, the Fire and Ice Bear. The Bears of Destruction, if you will. Fire and Ice Bear. And our final team, our 8th team, Bear, Rude, and Bear Storm. Bear Money! What's your money? In your okay. Oh yeah, Bear Money. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. As I'll, wait here. We're still at, oh wow, we're actually, 3 minutes in. Why the fuck did that take so long? Do the intro, Jesus. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road. As, here we go. Next match, here we go. We got our team number 1. Bear Bigelow. Bear's in control. And Big Bear Vader. It's time. It's time. It's Bear Vader time. The BOBA champ, that's right. The bear of all bears. He is the barest of them all. Can he be a double-time champ? It looks like he's got a muzzle on now. That fucking Vader mask. That Bear Strowman. The monster among bears. He's a fucking beast. I guess I gotta change the ring and the ropes. Maybe that's just our gimmick. That's the BEARPOCALYPSE logo. That's our colors. The red and the black with the wolf pack. The weekend with the bear pack. Fucking Bear Wyatt. Eater of bear worlds. Follow the other bears. As we got the bell sounds, we're on the way here. Bear Wyatt. Bear Wyatt in control early on. Boston Crab 22 seconds and I like my odds. Here we go. Oh. No tap out. Both bears trading shots. And what a big win this could be for, Bear Wyatt if he pins the bear of all bears. The Barb champion. The Barb. As we got Big Bear Vader slamming him to the floor. We get both bears on the outside early on. Into the ringside guardrails here. And oh no, Big Bear Vader's got a chair. Both bears get back in the ring at 12 as here comes Bear Strowman. He's so big. Oh, big headbutt. Looking to make the tag to Bear Bigelow. It's all the regular eyes. It's all trading them. Combinations of right and left hands there. It's all what? He's headbutting him. He went in the full mount and just beat the shit out of him. Dear God. Somebody check on that bear. Bear Bigelow. Could be in a lot of hurt. Big headbutt. Oh! Oh no! These two bears! Trading shots! Dear God, no! Both bears are down. So elbow. He loves that diving headbutt there. Fallaway slam. Into the buckle. Big Irish whip. Oh, the combinations again. The rights and the lefts from Bear Strowman. Oh, what an up kick. The agility. Bear Bigelow. Oh, another fallaway slam. Boston Crab. Boston. In comes Bear Wyatt. Oh, double team. Here we go. Power bomb time. Looking for it again. Another double team power bomb. Bear Wyatt picks him up. Oh, gets a right hand for his troubles. Oh, big backbreaker. Headbutt to follow suit, and someone's bleeding. I believe it's Bear Wyatt. Oh, big Bear Senton. Off the ropes goes Bear Wyatt. Oh, he just sits on him. Just for the one count. They absolutely killed him. Saw the shots. Oh, Bear Wyatt to the top. Big elbow drop. Right to the middle of the back. Oh, Bear Bigelow looking to make the tag. He does. I'll miss that right hand, but Big Bear Vader clobbering. Oh, just mauling him. Hooks the leg. 2 count only. Oh, Bear Wyatt getting out of there. Bear Strowman. Oh, big overhead belly to the belly there. Just clobbers him. Short arm. Lariat there. Oh, just mauled him. Single leg Boston Crab. Boston. No tap out though. Oh. Oh God! He's dead! He's dead! And Big Bear and Dangerous just showed you why that is their name. They just murdered poor Bear Strowman. Oh no! Oh no! As they advance to the next round. Alright. So, for everyone who was watching Two Bears, One Cup, this is what happened. The first match was recorded July 20th, I believe. It was the day Chester from Lincoln Park had committed suicide, and I was streaming, and then I saw what happened. I was like, oh fuck, and it I don't know. I figured it'd be best just to stop the stream there, just because I don't know, for me, because I think everybody, they have their good days and bad days. When you see someone that you look up to and you admire so much, and you like either their music or pretty much anybody with that celebrity type status does that, it usually, for me anyways, it just fucks with my mind a lot. So stop the stream there, and then I was gonna pick it back up, around maybe in a week or so, but then just just life kind of happened. Haven't been uploading anything. Haven't uploaded anything in a month as I'm recording this. I'm off for Labor Day and the day after Labor Day, so this is a nice 4-day weekend. I've been able to record stuff, but when that happened, for some odd reason, the bracket got fucked up. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So yeah. But luckily, I still have it. Everything's written down and stuff. So, our last match, Big Bear Vader and Bear Bigelow, advanced. The next round is our next matchup. Will be the Crazy Old Bears. It is Tushy Bear Nita and Barry Funk. What a fucking team that is. They're gonna take on the Young Cubs. So that's gonna be something. I can't wait, as we're just breaking kayfabe here with all this. You'll figure out what E3 is and all that, all those all the different sections on this save. You'll see that. That's a video. I don't know if I'm going to upload this first or that first, so hopefully, whatever, you'll understand. But that's an idea I've had also for probably since August, and this is September 3rd. Yep, September 3rd. Recording this. It's as I've gotten kind of everything ready to go. It's probably gonna be my favorite video I've ever done. I don't know if people are gonna enjoy it though. Is the thing, because it's definitely something new and different. It's gonna be Fire Pro, but it's gonna be not this live stream type atmosphere that you see here, as I'm just all over the place. Where the hell is Barry? Where is he? Where is Barry Funk at? There he is. There we go. Alright, and then the Young Cubs. Matt Bearson, Nick Bearson. As this video now, the rest of this video is probably just going to be a podcast form. I'm not going to... It's going to be like, what's up? Just checking in on you. Just seeing what's going on in the world. But, yes, Jesus. I don't know why this is taking forever to scroll down. There we go. Come on. Yeah, I forgot. Using the controller, it's not really responsive going down. I should have used the patch gimmick, or the patch gimmick, the mod gimmick that speeds this up. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. But doing it through the keyboard's usually a lot faster. But this controller, it's not fucking working out. All right. Nope. It's fucking. What the fuck? How did it end up there? There we go. Jesus. Alright. Good to go. Yeah, the E3 gimmick, or what it is, it's basically going to be E3, but, did it fucking crash? Okay, there we go. Scared me. Scared my bear funk. I'm still going to use E3, the name from the local to global gimmick, which, yeah, I had some plans for that on the TW side, where, I was going to film, like, actual vignettes for people and stuff that actually takes, time and effort, and that was something haven't had in the past month or, I think the last time I uploaded something like that, I think that was in July or June, so yeah, past 2-3 months, so that's, I don't want to say it's, I'll just say it's probably dead. It's rip that, TW series. TW, the next TW series I'll probably do, I really haven't thought about it too much, just been, focused on, I'm just kind of like taking like a nice sabbatical. It was nice to kind of have time away, because it was one of those things where I wasn't just thinking about YouTube, so it wasn't on my mind and wasn't like, oh man, I better record something. Just was taking a back seat for the past 2 months. But with having these couple of days off, it's been nice to get back on the saddle again and record. With TW, there's a mod. The Who is doing like a little fantasy thing. The Who, I think it's the Whoverse is what he's calling it. That I've been wanting to try out. So probably when that gets released, that's probably be the new TW series. Which it sucks that I had a series that only lasted, I think, like 5-6 episodes. Yeah, it was 5 episodes. Yeah, because the 6th show was going to be the 6-pack challenge gimmick. Yeah, because basically what was going to happen was E7 was going to be called E7 Jackpot, and it was going to have like an intro video with a time lapse of like Las Vegas. And it was going to be like the effort was going to be put into it pretty much, and that's something I just didn't have time for. It. There was going to be a stable. And it was going to be Adam Rose, which, he wouldn't be Adam Rose. It'd be like, I was probably going to use the name he used on the Indies that one show. It was like Adam Rose is dead. Have, like, him, Zan Wilder, and, like, probably somebody else. Oh, yeah, they were going to have, like, a DJ Cannon. It was just a dude and just an indie guy. And they were going to have, like, big vignettes. There was going to be, on the E6, there was going to be an actual, like, little, like, you have been formally introduced to the biggest party of the summer type, like, this big, planned out type thing, and it was going to be the reveal of them, which, I think they were just going to be called, I forgot what their stable name was actually to be called. Huh. But there was a song in The Neighbors 2. It's called Party in My Pants by Killing the Giant. It's a terrible song, but it's such a... I just love the idea of that for a shitty, like, they were going to be like Special K, if people remember that from Ring of Honor many moons ago. They were just going to be like that raver party type group, pretty much. And that was probably going to be a fun thing to, shoot and stuff, but I don't think people would have popped for it as much. It would just kind of been like a shitty... It would have been... probably people that hated it, to be honest, because it would just been like this loud, obnoxious group. That's what I was hoping it'd be, but I don't know, maybe people would have actually enjoyed it. So those were those plans. But that ain't gonna happen, so there's that. Bear, as we're watching this, BEARPOCALYPSE, yeah, they have the new gimmicks where you can use actual ring textures and stuff. But I kind of like the shittiness of this ring. It's just the red and the black. Because, I mean, you could just have like a BEARPOCALYPSE logo in there in the middle and look all fancy, but I kind of like the shittiness of just the red and the black ring. It's simple, and it stays true to the first episode. That's, which, that was a lot of fun to do. That stream. Probably the best stream I've done, to be honest. I haven't done a lot of streams, but that was definitely the best one. People enjoyed the bears. And I had been 370, and Tom showed up there halfway through it. That was nice to do that. Oh, that was almost it. Yeah. And as far as, you know, that E3, the Fire Pro E3 gimmick, and this BEARPOCALYPSE, you know, with the third episode, I don't even know what the third episode's going to be called. You know, I don't know when the next one's going to be done. Oh, there goes young Cubs. Gonna take on the Big Bear Vader and Bear Bigelow next. So that's gonna be something. But with, you know, it's a thing where if people enjoy it, it might motivate me more to watch it. I know a lot of people enjoy this. I definitely need to make more bears. That's a thing I've been wanting to do. I have a bunch of names listed out that I want to do. Just, you know, gotta actually do it. And, that's, you know, it's cool. Like, it's crazy to me. I checked, like, the other day, the top, like, collections of the year so far on Fire Pro World, and still, the fucking bears are still on the front page, or the first page, rather. They're near the bottom, but that's crazy, you know. It's cool that people pop for the bears. Just an idea that people, and like Vinny from fucking Fortune, what the hell, what's their gimmick called? I just, you know, Vinny and from Vinny and Brian Alvarez, their show, he tweeted it out and put it over, which was just cool, really cool to have an interaction with him through Twitter over fucking bears on this game. I was just like, wow, I didn't think that'd happen ever. But you know, it's the bears. It's no, that's not what I wanted. Jesus, talking and not even paying attention. But the bears have been a blessing in all seriousness, because a lot of people have really enjoyed it, and I can't believe the video, like, it was up to, I think, 500, 600 views. That's crazy for just a completely out of the box idea for someone to go, yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch a Fire Pro sim of nothing but wrestlers as bears. Or not even wrestlers, they're just people as bears, like Rocky Balboa, Micro Crow Cop. A bear crop, rather. Why does it keep on going right to E3? You're pissing me off, Fire Pro. Come on. I just realized, too, like, when I was scrolling through, Kazushika Bearkata, he doesn't have paws. He has actual human hands. I don't know why I forgot to put paws on him. I think I'm just going to keep it like that. It kind of looks cool that way. I don't know. Should probably fix that. Kitty Bear Mega. And the Bullet Cub, the one bear that or one of the few bears that I did not make. It's cool to see people joining on the bear phrase, and it works. The Bullet Cub, just solid. Solid. But, you know, with the channel, it's nice, though, to have that nice break. Because, man, I've been hitting it hard for at least a year now. There hasn't been a whole long time from like July 2016 to July 2017. There really wasn't a patch of time where I didn't upload a video for at least 2 weeks. There was some type of content uploaded. Whether it was good or not is a different story, but it was uploaded. So a video, those videos that people have enjoyed, and that people that have, or at least that have helped raise the channel, is those narration type videos. Those are just impossible to do now, damn near. Because, man, those videos, they take a long time. They take a good long time to do. Because I gotta look up the research, or not look up, rather, because most of the time I know what it is, I just gotta fact check it. And there's times I fact check it and I write down the notes, and the notes are wrong. That happened with the the first episode of the Gaijins in Japan with Ricky Dozan. Ricky Dozan's from North Korea, not South Korea, like I said in the video. Because when I wrote down the notes, or typed it out rather, it was it's like South, I forget the actual city. It was like South K something, and that's all I wrote. I didn't put South K North Korea, because it just said South K Korea. So I was just like, oh, okay, so it's just South Korea, and that's just fucked up on my part, and which sucks. You don't want to look like a fool, but that's just dumb mistakes by me. And there was the video, I never talked about this, the very first of those videos I did, the fucking Bad Times of New Japan video. That video was the beta version of that video, if you understand what I'm getting at. I uploaded the wrong video file. There was a video file where I cleaned it up, I made it look like, cause it was actual fucking video. It fit the full screen. It was going to be, I think 1080p, if not, it was going to be 720p. It's going to be actual good looking video. And I clicked the wrong one when I went to upload to YouTube, because my dumbass made the same file type number. It's just like, the Bad Times of New Japan, but file version B, or whatever it was. And, hitting the wrong one, and I didn't notice it until, like an idiot. How do you not know before you, I didn't notice it for at least 30 minutes, because that's what I usually do. I upload it and just kind of wait it out, and then check about 20-30 minutes later, see if there's any comments or anything like that. And it had like 20 likes right out of the bat. I was like, oh shit, this must have been a good idea. And I didn't think, obviously now looking back, because now I think it has 40,000 views, which is fucking nuts, but it only has like probably 500 likes, 500, 600 likes, which is, that's cool. That's definitely my most liked video ever, but had I known so many people would watch that, I would have just took it down and uploaded the actual right video. And people still, and even then, I had the shitty little headset mic that was like $20, and now I have a Snowball Ice microphone, and which sounds better. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it sounds more production, or more high quality rather. But and so people wanted to, and I know somebody asked on the comments of that video, it's like, why don't you just redo it? It's like, man, I fucking deleted those notes a long time ago. And it's a thing, those types of videos, because it's just me, it's not like a World Culture or whatever, where they have a fucking staff of people working on this. It's just me. It's just me getting the information, or fact-checking the information, getting the actual footage of matches, which can be difficult at times, especially, like the Los Gringos Locos. There's hardly any footage of those guys, which is a goddamn shame. one of the best tag teams ever, and there's hardly anything about it or footage of them besides the big tag hair versus mask match, and that's a big thing. Getting the footage, recording it, and there's a lot of times I know people probably can notice where I fuck that up a lot. It takes multiple takes a lot of times because I'm just real dumb. I'll say the wrong thing or fuck up with my cadence and stuff like that. So then that takes over, however long. It might be a 20-30 minute video, and it might take me 45 minutes to an hour just to record that footage, or just record the lines and make sure it sounds structurally well, which half the time it doesn't, because half the time the fucking audio levels are everywhere and it just sounds like a big jumbled mess. And then you gotta actually render it, put it together, make sure it's the right footage and all that shit, which that takes a while. Usually that whole process takes roughly 12 hours, 14 hours, sometimes even more. And I remember there was like a lot of those videos. I know the Onita video and the New Japan video. I'd stay up, I'd work on it from about 5 p.m., 6 p.m. in the afternoon, or I guess evening rather, not the afternoon. 5, 6 p.m. in the evening, and work all the way through that till about 9 a.m. the next fucking day. And I just can't do that right now. I'll never be able to. It'd fuck my whole schedule up with work and all that. But so there's those types of videos. It sucks because those videos are what got me to 1,000 subscribers. Those videos are what a lot of people enjoyed. They're my best videos. So you'd think, well, why don't you just do more of those? It makes fucking sense, but just time and effort. Just don't have the time to do it. But maybe with I'll get some time and just kind of roughly do it. Work on it, just chip at it every 2-3 hours at a time, and by the end of the week. And also during this time, during the summer, these past 2 months, I've been gone on the weekends too, so when I am off, I'm not home to record stuff. So it was just a big mess as far as recording schedule goes. But I should be being home a little bit more often, but who knows? There could be a whole bunch of things going on. Could be a new problem right around the corner type of thing. So I know, no, I'm not going to mention her, never mind. No, don't want to put that out there. Keep her away from this. But, something that, definitely to keep a perspective about is just looking for content. If people are wanting it, maybe they want me to just stay gone forever. But it's I'm at a weird point right now on YouTube because I'm close to getting to start making money off it. There was a point when they changed up the monetization with wrestling when that was going on. It fucked it up completely for me for a bit. Because I was close back then to getting it, and then just I was at, I think, because for those who don't know, you gotta make $100 first to get your actual money rolling in from Google and whatnot, and I was at, I think, $77, something like that, monetized up, which is insane. And when that happened, it got slowed down. Oh, he killed him. It got slowed down to where I started. It was there for a bit when I had those big videos coming in with the 40K views and the 10K and the 12K views. It was really helping out, of course, with the monetization and stuff. And when that happened, It completely just changed the whole format of everything, pretty much. But, you know, I'm not... Right now, I think it just barely passed... I think it just passed 80. Yeah. Yeah, it just passed $80. Which, is, I'd say probably by the end of the year, I'll get to the point where I'll start making the fucking $10 from Google, which I don't... It's not a thing I strive to do, monetization. It's just a thing where it's so easy to do. Like, you just slide left on the thing, and you're like, yep, would like to monetize that. But obviously, there's some videos you can't do because of copyrights and stuff. And there's also a lot where I don't want to do that for some videos because it's not really my footage. I know that's moral grounds here. Wow, that's incredible. But yeah, I think it's not a whole lot. I know that I did monetize the Gaijin video, the part 1 of that, just because the footage is from way back when. I don't think people are really striving to get that income from that, but who knows? Maybe they are. As we got our last match of the first round. Fire and Ice Bear, the Dream Team, taking on Bear Money. As it's with the YouTube video, it's up in the air. It's up in the air. It's could have an idea. TW would be something. Once I get an idea of what I want to do with TW again, that'll be something I could easily get back into recording, because they're not a whole lot. They're not. That's the thing though. Now about I was gonna say they're easy to do, but I don't want that. I don't want to. I want to put production values into that. I want to do actual footage of shit. Like do like the Ring of Honor videos or the Ring of Honor series from TW, where I did the little hype up of the pay-per-view cards. Even though that shit is simple to do, it was cool. Like, it was something I hadn't done on any TW series, and I liked it. I don't know if people enjoyed it though. No one really commented about it, but they cared or didn't care. I'm sure they didn't care. Like, they were just like, well, we'll see the card when the actual episode happens. But I could have probably done a little bit more production into it, because it was just kind of simple. Some of them were kind of shitty looking too, to be fair. So that's there he is. I don't know why I couldn't find Robert Roode. But it's a thing. It is a thing to look out for in the future. TW might not. It's probably gonna be a while, but just yeah. I thought this podcast type thing would go on for a while, but no, we're not even 30 minutes in, and I'm ran out of shit to talk about. That's great. So I guess we gotta actually talk about the matches. I'm sure everyone fucking wanted that the whole time. So, yeah. Fire Bear. Bear. Money. He's from the forest. He's from the city. It's the city bear. I don't know why it made that's a weird color for Bear Storm. I just realized that. It's a weird bear color. Oh, fucking cane chop. Or chop, it's a fucking uppercut. Stomp there. Come on, Fire Bear. Oh! So weird, Fire Bear just towering over him. Oh, missed the spear. I'll tell you what's though, that now I'm back to podcast mode. What New Legacy's been doing with those, doing Here Comes the Pain and No Mercy Online, that is a cool ass idea. Like, that's just, that's a thing I've always wanted to do. And now that's an actual thing with that, fucking program. I forget the name of it. But, I was wanting to toy around with it. Just to test it out, see if I can run it. It seems pretty simple. I know they uploaded a tutorial about it. So that's probably, that's just a cool thing. Because, yeah, like, Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth are such fun games to play. That might be a stream idea in the future. For someone, at least. Someone should do that. Or at least, maybe not so close now, because everyone just be like, oh, you just take it from NL. But it's like, it's a fun idea. It's a really cool thing to play those games online. So they're fucking awesome. But I know, as far as actual more content being released from me, I know me and 370 recorded Dominion, which that was episode, I think 25. 26. It was whatever. It's the post Best of Super Junior show. I don't know what's when that's going to be released though. But I know that happened. Just I know he started with shit. His schedule's gotten a lot tougher as well now as we go into September. But so that's I guess look out for it. Look for it. It might be uploaded this week. I don't know. With the holiday being a thing. But I don't think nothing needed crazy editing. So I don't know. Guess just also that's a thing. You just want to give that time with TW. You don't want to overdo it, especially with New Japan where we don't record a whole lot. We've done, I think 20, yeah, it was, 25 episodes, and we're already past the year point so far. So that's something we want to pace. We want to keep the pacing. I don't know if we've ever discussed it, but we always try to keep the pace of actual New Japan stuff. Which right now we're pretty far behind. We're not far behind, but we are a bit behind on. So, we got Dominion, and then we got the G1. And all that. That's always a fun series. Hopefully I don't fuck that up, though. I know I fucked up the Best of Super Juniors. There was a match, a Kyle O'Reilly match at the beginning where I gave the wrong person the win. I told, the way we record it is obviously 370 does the TW part, and I just kind of relay what we have booked. And for some reason, I fucked it up. The way I organized it on a spreadsheet was really dumb, though. So that's just it's on me. I fucked up. But luckily, surprisingly, actually, nobody complained about that. I was kind of nervous, but nobody did. I guess people really don't care about that. They're just like, oh yeah, they just give us a pass. Luckily enough, the people over there on, I guess I don't want to say I guess it's our fans, really, are the people who watch the videos, are some cool people. It's always funny to see comments, like someone posted a comment on one of those Best of Super Juniors where it's like, I just came like so hard, and I had like 3 upvotes. I'm like, what the fucking... Who only on our series would that get so many upvotes? Like, just crazy. I know one of the craziest ones was that Wrestle Kingdom show with Naito shitting on the belt, and Ringside commented like, "Oh, you can't tell me no one's made a better angle," and I got like 20 some upvotes. I was like, what the fuck? That's insane. But that's definitely the my most favorite series I've done so far on YouTube by a fucking mile. That series, it's crazy. It's crazy how just fun we've made, or how different we've made New Japan. Because New Japan is just awesome in general. So we've had like one A match where it's like you look at New Japan so far in 2017, and you compare it to like TW stats. They've had like 30 A matches. It's just been crazy, and we have kind of went the exact opposite. We've had a lot of good shit. Like there was like a card on the best Super Junior. I think the lowest match is like a C. It's just all consistently good shit, but it's rarely phenomenal shit. But we just have just crazy shit, the Kings of Dong style and stuff, just funny stuff, and Naito shitting on world titles. But that's gonna be crazy though, because there's a solid chance that the actual Wrestle Kingdom 11 card is gonna look like ours that we did. Like, there's a good chance they're gonna do Naito and Omega, or I'm sorry, they're gonna do Naito and Okada for the belt, and they're gonna also do good chance of them doing Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. That was our main event, co-main event combination, but obviously ours was drastically different, just from the fact we picked a crazy starting point, or not really crazy as a bad thing, just crazy in a good way, where we had changed from Naito losing at Dominion to him winning at Dominion. It's a crazy like alternate timeline gimmick to where it's nice, it's cool, because obviously the real New Japan is Naito, fucking Okada's had that belt forever now. I think he's coming up, Monday, actually, or no, Tuesday, the 5th. He passes Great Muta for the second longest IWGP title reign, but that's fucking crazy. I forget how long he has till he ties for first, for the longest reigning, which he'll probably, good chance he will. Though, who knows, though? Who knows? There might be some shenanigans. But, oh yeah, I haven't talked about the G1 on anything. I know we did me and 370 did or 370 and I, rather. It was on his channel. I'll put his name first. We did the Pick'ems, which I can't believe that got so many views. I know that was just a thing he saw one of the, I think the I don't know what podcast it is. I'm out of the loop as far as a lot of those podcasts. I think it's the New Japan Purocast, I think is what it's called. They did like a pick'em gimmick, and he's like, "Oh, why don't we do that?" I was like, "Sure, I don't mind. That'd be fun to do." And we were just kind of like, people probably won't watch it, but fuck it, we'll do it. And I think the last time I checked, they had over 500 views, which that's pretty crazy. That's just people invested in hearing our opinions on the G1. This shows you the brand is over, brother. No, I'm sure it'd be funny if they were expecting like the G1 from our series. Like, what the fuck is this? But people, even though we were pretty off on our predictions, I think we got the finals right. We got that right. But as far as the actual round robin pick'ems, we were pretty off. I know most of the time, it's very rarely did we get a 5 for 5. And I think the highest I did was a 4 for 5 one night. And then the rest, there was a couple of, I'm just glad I didn't have a 0 for 5. I didn't shit the bed. I at least got a 1 for 5. No, that opening was rough. I got damn near everything wrong, but Fale beating Togi Makabe. Everything else got wrong. Well, we talked about it, though. We were expecting Zach to... Wouldn't be surprised if Zach would have won. And he ended up doing... He had a hell of a G1. He had fucking 10 points. That was some shit. That was... Probably my favorite thing from that whole G1 was fucking Juice Robinson. What a... Just... talk about a guy. I loved him in FCW NXT as CJ Parker, the hippie heel hippie gimmick. It was fun, he kind of like got pigeonholed into that opening role as CJ Parker. Like, he probably would have never main evented a takeover as CJ Parker. I doubt it, anyways. The way they kept booking him. For him to leave and now have this 2017 he's had where he's fucking pinned Tetsuya Naito, he's been the G1, and he did well. I think he had 8 points. He fucking pinned Kenny Omega, which that was awesome. I had a feeling, like I talked about the pick'em. There was something about Juice getting a big win. I thought it was gonna be, like, I knew it wasn't gonna be Okada, but I thought it was gonna be him. But it was gonna be a big guy. I had the feeling. I did not see Evil beating fucking up Kazuchika Okada. That was fucking crazy. That's a thing where, you know, especially being 370, we pop for Evil so much. we love him so much, and it's kind of funny that like New Japan also kind of has like high stock in him now, because it's fucking ridiculous. Like, he's evil incarnate. Like, he's got a sickle out there, and that's not what it's called. The fucking what is that called? It's like a strife, I think, or something like that. I don't know why I can't pronounce. My mind's elsewhere today, I guess. I don't know. We're not a good start. Not a good start back doing YouTube. But that was crazy. Him beating him. Him fucking Evil that whole G1. He was getting either killed by Kenny Omega, or just upsetting Kazuchika Okada. Crazy shit. That, for my money, you know, MVP for the G1, and I'll bear money one. For my money, you know, I had it. I was back and forth with Tomohiro Ishii and Kota Ibushi. I'd probably give the nod to Kota Ibushi as the MVP, because every match he was in, whether he was the first match with him and Naito, he made that match better. Just him being in it and selling like an absolute maniac. Like, the way he takes moves, the way him just being involved in the match, he automatically makes it better. Even though if he's not doing anything offensively, he still can make the match better, which is insane. That's a great talent to have for someone in pro wrestling, especially someone who's as fucking great as he is. People are already going to be invested in the match just because he's in it now, and whoever else is in there is going to definitely could get the rub from him being a great talent that he is. And with Ishii he's a fucking beast, man. He's the fucking man. He's, you know, last G1, he had my favorite match of the year. Him and Okada, that G1. Climax fight, which day it was, but the block tournament, that was just a perfect block match, in my opinion. It's great. All around fast pace. Ishii getting the upset win over the champion. It was an awesome match. Just no complaints. And this year's G1 was just crazy. You knew it was going to be crazy. And matches throughout the year. The finals, everybody loves the finals match. I'm not too crazy about it. It's a phenomenal match, but I'm not crazy about it. I wouldn't say, like, if I was to rank matches as of today for the year, that would probably be 5th. And listen, every other year, that's probably 1st, easily. No doubt. But there's a couple of nitpick things I have about that match, and I just fucking erased everything. God damn it. But there was, like, really nitpicking things. I'm talking, like, shouldn't even be a factor, but it is a factor for me type of things. Because when you talk about just, like, this fucking great, phenomenal match, there's gotta be shit where you can't it's gonna look flawless to me. That's just my thing. And even, like, the pile driver, air quotes botch, where they don't go through the table. Even though that's a thing where it's like the WrestleMania 25 aspect, where you have Undertaker land on his fucking head on the dive. That makes the match insane. Like, it adds another level to it. It's just like, he's fucking dead. Like, how is he still going? Type of thing. And, oh, I picked him twice. God damn it. I should really be focusing on the gimmick. But, where it's a thing where it was like, holy shit, he killed him. Like, with the pile driver. But then, when they did it in slow motion, it was like, oh, okay. He didn't die. it was, I guess it was a nice reassuring thing. And, there was the 4 finishers at the end. That's kind of been maybe one too many. That's just kind of me. A little one too many, but you know, if you think otherwise, if you think it's just the greatest thing that's ever been done, I'm not gonna dispute it. It's your opinion. It's up there. It's a phenomenal match, but I just think, because I'm sure everyone's like, well, what's the other 4 that you put ahead of it? I personally would put 1 and 2 of Omega Okada, put Shibata Okada at the 3rd, and then the 4th, I would put Okada Omega 3. Because I know a lot of people are probably like, well, that match is definitely. There's some people that think that's the worst one of the 3. Some people think that's the best one of the 3. My opinion, it's the perfect trilogy match. Honestly, it's the perfect trilogy that's ever been done so far. But it'll probably turn into a series. But so far, since it's just been the 3 matches. In my opinion, it's the best trilogy that's ever been done. Just because it's simple, the booking, but it's been just phenomenal with the matches. Where you have guys, or where you have the first match, the kind of come out party for Kenny Omega as a heavyweight. Where he had this phenomenal G1 run, he fucking became the first guy to do it. It's just incredible. But really, you know, how I talked about in the, how I always saw it, the match going in, it was, you know, like 70-30, 80-20 Okada going into it. Just because, you know, it's the Wrestle Kingdom show. They're not going to have fucking Okada lose. They're just not going to do it. And throughout that match, it just was like getting insanely. It was so well put together. Sure, it starts out slow, but that's every Wrestle Kingdom main event. It's a feeling out process. When those matches are like that, when it's a first time meeting on a big stage, I usually am pretty okay with a feeling out process where it's slow in the beginning. They're just kind of testing the waters. It's such it's a hard thing to describe it, to compare it to, but it's kind of like. It would be like, when you play it's like playing chess. You know, you're not going full force ahead when you're playing someone against chess for the first time. Usually, there's a feeling out process. What's he's gonna do? You know, is he gonna try and get an early checkmate, or is he gonna let this kind of draw out? You know, because every move is kind of a thing. Or also, you can compare it to playing somebody like online in a video game, where it's kind of like Madden or something like that, where there's a feeling out process of what they're gonna do on offense. You know, are they gonna run the ball out? Are they gonna try to pass the ball? There's a feeling out process of that type of thing where you kind of want to just slow it down and kind of see how they react. Or especially, that's what I do, at least, on offense. When I am starting out the game against someone I've never played against before, I try to see what are they going to do. Can they stop the run? Or can I just run all over them? Can they stop a slant route? Or can they, just kind of focusing on what they do. So just kind of don't kind of go full force ahead on them, pretty much. just kind of see what they can do. And it makes sense for a big match like that when you think about it like kayfabe-wise. You're just like, oh, it's the biggest stage of the year. You don't want to fuck up and lose in a minute, you know? You don't want to... You kind of want to be cautious about it. And that's... I know that's a weird thing where people who are accustomed to watching wrestling over here in the United States, they can't really comprehend that. At least in my opinion. They kind of think of it like, well, why the fuck are they not doing anything? Like, come on, the bell rang. And it's like, it's different. It's a different psychology. It's a different setup. It's a different mind frame, pretty much. It's a different set of, different atmosphere. You know, you gotta, that's the thing that only can really be done. I think it could be done on a big stage in the United States for like a WWE match, but it depends on the people. It depends on the circumstances. Because if it's fucking like a Triple H match, Triple H always tries to slow build these 20-minute matches, and you just never give a fuck about it halfway through it. You know, it's like his match against Roman, Triple H with Roman Reigns at whatever WrestleMania that was. At I think it was what, 32? Yeah, I think it was 32. Where it just could not give a fuck about that match, because it's slow paced. You know it's going to be slow. You know they're not going to do shit. But at the same time, it's going to be a 20-minute match. So if they're not doing shit, you know, it's a 20 to 30-minute match, roughly. So for the first 10 of that 20, or the first 5 of that 20, they're not going to do shit. So now you get a 15-minute match. Whereas those main events you see on New Japan, there's a filling out process. Sure, it might be 5 minutes, might be 10 minutes long, but it's going to be a 40-minute match. So you still have a nice 30-minute match of actual full tilt action, pretty much. Or even, there might be, you know, 10 minutes of a slow pacing, you know, you slowly get into it. It's like, you know, there's a lot of matches, it's just 0 to 60 in fucking 2 seconds, you know, just bam, or you're going right into it. But there's others, those slow pacing type matches, you're going 0 to 60, and you try to, like, each mile per hour, you're going faster, it's like 1, and then 2, and it's very drawn out. And for some people, it could be, you know, they can't focus that long. Their mind tends to drift if it's not a whole lot of action going on, which is fine. You know, for other people, for different strokes for different folks, pretty much. If you don't like that type of style, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Everything is subjective when it comes to art and entertainment, because it's not a sport. Like, it's not. It is sports entertainment, but it's more of. It's a movie, it's a television, it's more of that aspect of it, because they do athletic shit, but there's a lot of times where a lot of those matches, it's more of an art form, it's more of a story being told, it's not more of moves or action, or, like, if fucking Goldberg and Brock Lesnar had a New Japan main event type of match, it'd probably not be very well received, because you get blown up. They'd get probably blown up doing it, for one. But for two, they'd run out of shit to do, because Brock he does cool shit, but it's very limited. It's very much just suplexes, and he doesn't do a whole lot of different stuff. Whereas a guy's like Seth Rollins, or I think who does a whole bunch of moves for the WWE. So, a lot of those, you know, like Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens, kind of the AJ Styles, yeah. Like, if AJ Styles and Seth Rollins ever had a match on WWE where they do a New Japan base, or a New Japan pacing type of match, it'd probably be the best type of match they can do, using those two guys, or AJ Styles and Claudio Cesaro. That'd be phenomenal. Like, if they do it that type of style, because especially those two guys can go forever. You know, they're fucking phenomenal. They're talented guys. But it's a thing where WWE probably won't let them do that at the same time. But, it's with WWE right now, there's been a definitely dip for me. As far as, I didn't watch Money in the Bank. I don't think I watched Battleground. Yeah, because Battleground was the fucking Punjabi Prison match. Yeah, I didn't see that. So I didn't watch those two. SummerSlam started off fucking terrible. I just had it in the background, and then I went to actually watch the show, and it was, what fucking match was it? Oh, no, yeah, it was, fucking Big Show and Cass with Enzo in the cage. And the only thing I popped for, it was like, oh, Enzo sliding out of the cell. Oh, man. And he gets destroyed. It was funny. It was like, I thought it was kind of... I know a lot of people thought it was like, oh, you're going to do all that and just get killed right away. I just thought it was comically funny. It was probably the highlight of the match, sadly. But, and then right after that with the Rusev Orton fiasco, and I just turned it off. I was like, I can't. I can't deal with this. Especially after the takeover. That takeover was really well done. And, yeah, with the Adam Cole, baby. Red Dragon. And that was, probably my favorite match from that was probably Gargano and, fucking Almas. Sombra. I figured that'd probably be the best match just by, going into it. But I was more excited. The most excited I was for a match was fucking Kenta Tommy Inn. That was such an awesome idea for a match. It's like, man, if it was like Kenta in his prime, that match would be fucking unbelievable. But Kenta, he's a bit slowed down with the injuries. He's getting older, listen, it is what it is. It was still a great match, but it still could have been light years better. Which is insane to think about. I mean, it's already a good match, but it's a thing. Whereas now, New Japan, after the G1, it's been, it's now kind of pump the brakes a little bit. Now you just got Kings of Pro Wrestling and Destruction. And then you got the disaster that is the Tag League finals. But I've always... Even though the Tag League's never been just fucking must-watch material half the time, it's nice that is a thing, that there is a cooling-off process for New Japan, where there's just, hey, let's pump the brakes, man. Let's go in there cold to our main event, to our big show. Let's go in there and just set it off with a bang with Wrestle Kingdom. And that's great, because people are more anxious about it, more anticipating it. They have a nice month-long build for Wrestle Kingdom with really not a whole lot of action. That's always... Because, with Mania, you have the Rumble, which it's always like, well, he won the Rumble, so that's gonna be a match. And then, usually Fastlane, 9 out of 10 times, destroys momentum, which is... It is what it is. It's nice that is a thing. But then you have now with the Elimination Chamber. I know the last year's one. That was actually where Bray won the belt. That was actually a really well done little pay-per-view. So I was like, wow, they actually didn't fuck up a February pay-per-view. Usually it's pretty bad. But that time around, though, they got it. They nailed it. But now, they just announced that fucking... Well, I'm hearing rumblings, I guess they haven't announced it, that WWE is thinking about doing live shows on Christmas and New Year's. Which that's... Of course they would. Of course, they'll announce that, I guarantee you. They'll probably announce it Monday or Tuesday, which is, actually fucking Labor Day, Monday. Be like, oh yeah, we'll be doing live shows. Like, you fucking idiots. Why would you? Just so dumb. Yeah, let's make the roster that's already overworked as it is, with no fucking union, no fucking benefits, no fucking nothing. Let's make them work on holidays when the ratings are going to be at a fucking already low point, and you're going to make them do a live show. Come the fuck on, people. Just how much of a piece of shit they have to be. They need an off season so bad, because it's just constant shit. Just always, just every fucking week they're always doing shit. You need to give people a fucking break. You need to give the viewers a break. You need to be more like a show and not like even sports. There's fucking off seasons, like, and that was always their like marketing thing, like, oh, no days off, fucking, we'll be here every week. It's like nobody cares though. We have so much. You got Raw's 3 fucking hours, SmackDown's 2 hours every week. If you're a diehard wrestling fan, that's 5 hours of your week that you have to dedicate already to. Let alone if you're a really big fan, you want to watch 205 Live, you want to watch NXT. I mean, you're already up there, close to 10 hours of television watching. And there's, let alone, you don't even have a pay-per-view that week. If you have a pay-per-view, that's another 3 hours, 4 hours. And then if it's an NXT SummerSlam weekend, that's fucking even crazier. It's just nuts. I've always thought if they're ever going to do an off-season, it should be right after that Raw. I guess rather now with right after that SmackDown, after Mania. Hype people up, you make debuts, you have all that, and then you stop there and you come back at, what, Backlash or whatever they want to call it, their return, their payback or whatever their show is. They come back with that, take that full month off of, May, and come back in June. Even that is, like, not enough, because it's the thing where New Japan does so well, and I love their schedule, is everything's different. Once you have fucking Wrestle Kingdom, then you have New Beginning, which is like there's usually something big happening on that show, but then you have a couple of weeks off, then you have the New Japan Cup, which is guys who aren't champions, they get booked. So hey, the champions get a nice month off, usually, roughly. And then you have back to kind of a normal schedule. You have a Dutaku show, or you have a fucking Sakura Genesis show, and then you have the Best of Super Junior. So then that's all the junior guys. They have a nice month-long tour, and yeah, you still have those guys, those heavyweight guys, on the undercards. Though they're just in fucking tag matches. They're not killing themselves. They have a nice. You get to pump the brakes a bit, and then you have Dominion. Then you got a fucking then you have G1, and it's focus on heavyweights, it's pretty much doing a pay-per-view level match for that whole fucking month, and the end of July and August. And now with their fucking the G1 special shows that they do in the US, which we're probably going to do again, I'm assuming, next year. That's a cool variety thing for the US fans to be like, hey, we can still do cool shit, but it's, we can be, I know they kind of went a bit all out for that, in my opinion. It sure was they had a champion versus champion match somewhat, and Cody versus Okada, and then they had the tournament, which had, the crazy-ass Omega, and fucking Omega Ishii match, which was insane, absolutely insane. But it's crazy that was their best match they did between the two. Is that their final match? It's very rarely that happens. Usually it's the first match is the best, and that's where they just keep on rolling the momentum. So that was hats off to those guys for doing that. It has it's a thing with WWE, especially for I don't know what their market is for doing that. Just be like, oh yeah, for the casual fans, because Christmas, a casual fan is not going to be watching fucking wrestling on Christmas. If they're going to watch something on as a casual fan, they'll probably watch fucking basketball, if I had to guess. Which that's always a big thing they do is basketball on Christmas. But other than that, I mean, there's really, like, I don't know anybody who, like, fucking watches television on Christmas. I know that's like, you know, obviously that's a thing. It's just, don't understand it. And then New Year's, like, I could see that's probably going to get a better number than the Christmas show, but still, I mean, if the product was actually good, I could see it being a big deal, like, but now, even then, if the product was even good, it's hard to get someone invested for 3 fucking hours. It's very hard. But I'm sure that's a thing where you can be like, if you're having a New Year's party, you can just be like, hey, let's have, you know, let's turn Raw in the background type of thing. But even then, like, even if it's a wrestling thing on Christmas, like, the Noah Christmas show is fucking hilarious. Like, it's the fucking best. That is a fucking Christmas show right there. Like, the only thing that they could honestly do for those Christmas shows is be like, oh, we're gonna do a Southpaw Regional Wrestling show. Then I'll be like, well, I'll fucking watch it, you know? But I won't watch it, like, that day. It'll be like a thing where I look forward, maybe, you know, a couple days later on the internet, find the link to it, or DVR it, and watch it, you know, when I have some time post-Christmas. Then that'd be something I'd watch, but even then, it's not, I'm dropping my Christmas plans to watch it. So I'm sure for some people that might, for that, because that fucking Southpaw, that's the sad, it's funny how their YouTube show of fucking Southpaw Regional Wrestling, there's 6 episodes of they shot, it's like 5-minute episodes for each one, is probably the best thing they've done besides NXT TakeOver specials. Like, it's like NXT TakeOver specials, and Southpaw Regional Wrestling, and way the fuck down there, you know, after 20 piles of shit, and fucking, just a mountain of garbage, then there's Raw, and SmackDown. Like, it's always, it's just sad, but enough bearing WWE. It's not even fun to talk about at this point. It's just like, yeah, they're dumb. We get it. We understand. It's been a thing forever. Just, oh yeah, I guess I could talk about CZW. That's a thing. Fucking Onita and fucking Matt Tremont. That was a thing where I knew going in, you know, I give Onita, you know, it's like, listen, the man is in his fucking late 50s, early 60s. I'll give him a pass. Like, it's not gonna be a good match. But man, the video package and the hype for that, CZW really did a great job with that. Like, it was such a funny thing to be like, man, they used fucking a Kesha song to hype up this fucking death match, and it worked. Like, I remember just, like, when he's just screaming, Onita! At the end of it, it's awesome. Like, they really done a great job for CZW, at least. And I know a lot of people didn't like, or at least I saw a couple of complaints on Twitter, how they filmed the vignette on the actual show. Because they did a YouTube video of it, if you want to see a clearer HD video of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just type in on YouTube, you know, just Onita versus Tremont type, you know, and it'd be the first one. And the way they filmed it for the show, they, like, had the camera facing the their little Tron. And a couple of people were like, oh, it'd be better if it didn't film it like shit. But personally, for me, I thought that was really cool the way they did that. Or, not really cool. I liked the way they did it. It made it feel more grungy, more underground, more, you know, ZZ fucking W. You know, it wasn't... There's sometimes, you know, when it's clear and clean and professionalism. For me, anyway, I'm very the minority in this. I know a lot of people now, it's just like, it's gonna be fucking 1080 HD, or I'm not watching it. But for stuff like that, it's cool that how they kind of like guerrilla filmed it, made it look, you know, like you're watching an old style type vignette for it. But that's just me. I figure they do some shenanigans and Onita just kind of shitting on them, making it a 6-man where nobody cares. You know, it's the thing like people want to see. You know, the exploding bat was that's the thing about death matches. You have your big spot, and that's usually it. Where it's because for me, I wasn't going into it thinking, oh, this is a phenomenal death match with Matt Tremont and Onita. Matt Tremont I've always compared to Triple H. He's the deathmatch Triple H, where he has all these accolades and he has all these, but I've always just been like, it's not really my guy, not my cup of tea. Like there's different guys where I could have been like, oh, Onita. Like if it was Onita versus Nick Gage, I'd been like, this is gonna be fucking crazy. Or Onita Jimmy Havoc would have been like the peak. Like I've been like, holy goddamn shit. Like I would have canceled plans to watch that pretty much. And but with Tremont, I didn't watch it live because I figured it wouldn't be phenomenal. I just kind of waited a little bit, and or I didn't watch it live. I think I watched the actual, and plus I didn't trust High Spots. I didn't trust their live stream. I figured it might fuck up or something if I tried to watch it live. But it was fun though to see Onita in the entrance, and it was just fun to see him in the United States. But I'm jealous of people who were there and got to meet Atsushi Onita. That's something. Yeah, fucking not a whole lot of people can say that. Like, that's for sure. But now it's Bola's coming up. That's gonna be something. Alright, Bola actually is I think it's already happening though as I'm recording this. I'm sure there'll be some shit where they'll be like, oh, fucking Bola, better than G1 or some horse shit. Like that's like, no, it wasn't. It's not even close, my friend. Like, oh man, it's so prestigious, fucking Battle of Los Angeles. That's the thing though. I'm not taking the shit out of PWG. It has been great, PWG. Like, they're great shit. It's always fun. Bola is usually fun. They're big, wacky 8-man tags they stole from Chikara, or not. The formula of the wacky fun tag match where there's a slow motion spot. I always love that. That's always a highlight of the Bola weekend. And there's always fun shit. Like last year, the first match. I think that was that might have been my favorite Bola tournament match. Was Marty Scurll, Pentagon Jr. Never been done before. Just a cool concept and cool idea. And the fucking tag matches that year were great. Fucking with the crazy ass tag match between Tommy End and Cassius Ohno, or Hero. I love how I had the NXT name for one and the indie name for the other. The Tommy End and Chris Hero versus Pentagon and Phoenix, with a fucking crazy ass dive off of Pentagon's shoulders and that shit. And that was also the 6-man tag where everybody just was like, oh, 5 stars, Dave. The craziest ending sequence probably ever in like wrestling. Like, it was really insane. Like, it was at an 11. Like, it really was. It was insane, but I don't know. Like, I thought there was better tag matches, especially on that show and also later on throughout, that I've been like, well, that's not the greatest thing PWG has done. It's just kind of my thing. But I don't. The thing about Bola this year, I'm kind of nervous about. They're probably, like, with Chuck being the champion, it's interesting how they're going to do it. I have a weird feeling they're going to do Ricochet for some reason. Just, they'll do the Ricochet, they'll do Chuck Taylor Ricochet. That was always a big feud in, like, the mid-2000s. That was, like, because they were from the same area, and it's, I don't know. I just think Ricochet, it's, as far as, like, PWG momentum, I've kind of been behind on PWG. I'm not been up to date. I need to catch up on that. But, it's because there's a lot of outsiders in this Bola, is kind of the weird thing. They got Travis Banks, got fucking Walter. I hope it, like, obviously, as a Pentagon Jr. fan, I hope it's Pentagon Jr. I hope he wins it, because he's the fucking man. But, I'm sure they'll do something where it actually ties into a feud, because that's what you're supposed to do. But I don't know. That's the thing about Bola. It's not gonna matter who wins it. It's just gonna be like, it's gonna be a fun night of matches. So, gonna be exciting. Gonna be fun. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot left as far as the year. So that's as far as wrestling goes. It's just kind of tailing off. WWE, they might do a cool thing here and there. Take that back. Anything Braun does, I'm excited for. I'll watch it because he's it's insane how good he's become. Not just, like, good as far as, like, technically, but I'm just talking, like, good as in, this motherfucker has just been on another level, like, as far as entertaining, like, guys you tune in to see. Like, he really is, for me, a guy where it's like, oh, it's a Braun segment, I'll watch it, When he fucking throws those chairs in SummerSlam, that's insane. Like, just how I laughed hysterically at that. Just the stuff he can do. He's so fucking badass. Just the way they've booked him and the way I never thought they could make somebody just an absolute fucking star from angles. I always thought nowadays people care about the characters. They care about, like, as a non-indie guy, for them to just make people care and appreciate them, the tats off to him, though. I'll give him that. I know I buried him a little bit earlier with that is dumb that they're doing that, but with the two wrongs don't make a right. They're still far behind as far as superior product, but with Braun, they got something. They got a guy. They got a guy. That is for sure. So I think I heard No Mercy card. They're gonna have him and Brock, which I'll watch that. I'll watch it. It'll be a fun little match. They'll just throw each other around. Be absolutely insane. Now, this is the finals. 2 Bears, 1 Cup. The finals. Back at it. Bear Bigelow and Big Bear Vader take on Bear Money. I mean, talk about what a debut for them, though. They're coming in. They have a chance to get some cups. To get a cup. They get a cup. As the Bear of all Bears champion himself, Big Bear Vader. Now, hopefully, I don't know. I probably should have been like, I'm sure people are not going to be excited about, like, man, Max has been gone and hasn't uploaded anything in probably about 2 months now. See what he's doing? Oh, he's just talking like an asshole for an hour. This is fucking exit this out. Especially because people actually enjoy this, and I've probably ruined it by not giving a shit about it. But I give a shit. Listen, but it's it's a different dynamic now, with me cutting away halfway through it. It's all off the ropes. Big Bear backdrop from Bear Storm. It's all what a reversal. I always like that animation. It looks so clean. You're just like, oh shit. So, inside out lariat. Jake Roberts always used to do that. I always fucking love that, and I'm glad someone's made that a finish with Okada, because that the whole inside out like just lariat is so cool. I mean, the lariat's fucking awesome, but it's cool that that's a thing. Don't miss the chap. Bam. I always think he's gonna go into a mount when he does that, and he just starts beating the ever-loving piss out of the guy. Oh, here we go, Vader Bomb, with the help of Bear Bigelow. I'm glad FEMA still hasn't caught on about us painting flames on a bear. They're letting us keep on running. They still haven't found out. Because they will shut this shit down real quick. Oh, one count, though. Oh, fair bear. Trying to call it right down the middle. I was just trading. Trading paws. Trading them. Both men back up. Well, both bears back up. Oh, big fucking splash. Big boy splash. Big boy splash there. Oh, big dive. Big splash off the top rope. Bear Bigelow. So agile for a bear. Tags made. Bear money dropkick. Sure, the female will be like, wash your bear, wash your fish, in your honey, or some dumb shit. Big suplex there. Big bearplex. Big bearplex. Oh, big splash there. One count, though. On side bear slam. Oh, that ain't gonna end well. See that coming from a mile away. Oh, he's actually in the corner. I would, there's a thing that, now going back in the podcast mode, the textures, I've always wanted to replace the signs. I was trying to figure it out, and I just couldn't fucking do it. Because that's something I definitely want to do, is change those signs. So hopefully they make it a little bit more easier. Somebody a lot more smarter figures that out. Because I know you use the gimmick that they posted on the Five Pro Arena. But yeah, like, you gotta do a whole bunch of horse shit. I almost got it. I figured it out, but I couldn't delete the actual texture files that they have already in the game. I tried to replace it, and it just made a new text file, if that makes any sense. I know it's... people are like, what the fuck? Just talking about it, stuff like that, you gotta actually show people. They understand it. Especially, because now, all those fucking texture mods, the turnbuckles, and now the ramps and the stage. People can actually do a whole bunch of cool shit with that. I'm a bit behind. On that. I know. It's a thing where, kind of don't know what colors I'd want it to be honest. Man, I'm just waiting for the day you can... They add a patch where you can go on that fucking table and break it. Those two color, those two tables. I doubt it, though. That's a tough thing to figure out. But still, I mean, this fucking Fire Pro. I mean, it's amazing. Oh, power bomb! Just barely on the chair. Oh, he's calling out Kazuchika Barricada. Kazuchika Barricada. Calling him out. Oh, he's calling him out again. Kazuchika Barricada. You better watch out. Oh, Robert Rude. Don't clobbering him. Fucking clobbering him. Okay, I'm a clutch. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Big slam, though, on the chair. Oh, they're trading paws. Right hands. Right hand. Oh, no, no, no. Give me a tumble. Oh, just fucking poked him right in the eyes. There it. Kill him. They always go for it again. Oh, he just runs him over. Jesus. Oh, big bear slam there. And oh, he gets back up, but he's dazed. That's old school roll up. That could be it. Small package. Oh! Bear money. About did it. They could have put all their money in that bear cup. But no. Just kicked out. Tag's made. Oh, big power bomb. Well, that's probably gonna get, yep. I was thinking, well, that seems like gonna be a rope breaker broken up. Not a whole lot of wing awareness there by the bear of all bears. That's kind of disheartening to see. Oh, fucking kick below the belt. Big elbow drop. Oh, big bear. Oh, trading shots though. Here we go. No, no, no. So back hack. Nothing. Oh, he murdered him. Is that it? Oh. That could have been it. Oh, Bear Bigelow. Powerbomb with the pin. 2. Oh, Bear Storm. Gets the shoulder up in time. Just hangs on. These 4 bears putting it all on the line for this cup. It's not even, look, I'm looking at the cup now. It is just a 7-Eleven cup. We have no production values here at BEARPOCALYPSE. What the? I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a whole lot of ruckus going on outside. It is outside the arena. It sounds like heavy machinery is being used. Hopefully it's not getting picked up. So, that's double arm suplex. Oh, missed him. DDT. 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 Oh. Kick below the belt. Oh! Greetings from Yellowstone Park. Fucking. That should have been it, goddammit. He better win with that. Greetings from Yellowstone Park. That's the fun. Man, I wish I remember who fucking commented that, because that made my day. That was so fucking funny. Greetings from Yellowstone Park. Oh! That's an 8-second ride. I like that. That's so sad. I have no idea James Storm's fucking finishers. I know he's got the Eye of the Storm. I know he's got an 8-second ride, but I don't know what the fuck they are. I'm so out of the loop. Oh, Delta or a Powerbomb. I think that might have been the 8-second ride. That almost was it. He was a fucking second away getting a 2 bear, 1 cup. Big lariat. Oh, we're going 20+ minutes here. We're going Broadway here. Oh, center of the ring, power bomb. Oh, Robert Roode, you not? Okay, fucking complete faith. 2 count only. Wow, that is... If he keeps... Kazuchika Barricada is about to run out here and beat the living shit out of him for stealing his stuff. Oh, this is not good. Suplex. Superplex. No, super duperplex, just a superplex. As man, I don't remember fucking Robert Roode pandering to the crowd this much. Oh. Oh, he killed him! Death on the chair. That's it. You're winners. Bear Bigelow and Big Bear Vader. They win it. They win the 7-Eleven Cup. Filled with a whole bunch of bear stuff. Filled with whatever bears like. Man, I'm shitting the bed here. This is bad. Let's just... Cut. Alright. Let's redo that. Jesus. They get the win. They win the inaugural 2 Bears 1 Cup tournament. Good shit there. What a tournament. I'm sure it would have been better if I actually paid attention, but no. No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm back. I'm back. Had to show everyone I was back by just talking over shit for a minute and a half. For an hour and 30 minutes. That's fine. The real good shit is with the E3 video that's coming up. E3 Fire Pro gimmick. Hopefully that people tune in for that. I know it's going to be something where people look at it and go, what the fuck? But it's definitely different. I want to make it different than this. Don't want to make it a live stream type thing where it's just we're watching matches. It's more of a cutting and editing and stuff into it and make it. It's kind of like if a wrestling promotion was a fucking music video. Well, no, actually, no. It's literally like a wrestling promotion cut open into a 30-minute clip. That's pretty much what it is. That's what I'm going for. But I hope you all enjoyed this random ass, the rest of it. I'm sure everyone's like, man, this really excited for BEARPOCALYPSE 2 Bears 1 Cup. And then right after that first match, it's just like, well, shit. I had fun, but I'm just going to close it out. But anyways, thank you guys for lasting this long. If you enjoyed it, you don't even have to like it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you next time. Stay black, motherfuckers.